Smokey and the Bandit is a clear example of how a studio starts out on a high note and then, for specific reasons, mostly greed, goes down a road that they should never have gone down. The truck, the Trans Am, the cast, Burt Reynolds, Sally Field, Jerry Reed, Jackie Gleason. It was an incredible cast with a great story. The original Smokey and the Bandit was a lot of fun. Smokey and the Bandit 2 was an okay film, nowhere near the quality of the original, but the best scene happens to be at the ending of this movie between the Buford and his whole family of police officers going against a whole lot of trucks. It was just a nightmare for the police, and it was just a beautiful scene to watch. And now we're going to come to the serious misfire in the sequel series. Smokey and the Bandit Part 3 is gotta be one of the worst films in the history of sequels. The story of Buford T. Justice retiring but can't stand the retirement, so the Enos brothers place a bet with him that he cannot make it from Miami to Austin in 24 hours. While along the journey, he has to have a shark attached to the top of his car, the logo for their new seafood chain. They hire Jerry Reed to pretend to be the bandit, and all sorts of craziness ensues. The movie is not funny. It's slow. It's honestly sometimes boring, and at other times just incredibly stupid. The idea that they could make a Smokey and the Bandit movie without the actual bandit just doesn't make any sense at all. Jerry Reed pretending to be Burt Reynolds just doesn't work. Now, it's quite clear that Burt Reynolds and Jackie Gleason had a close relationship, and they absolutely loved working with each other. Otherwise, they wouldn't have had this little bit right here at Burt Reynolds' birthday party.
I know you're out there. You some... You embarrassed me. You made a fool out of me and out of my son, Junior, that twit.
But for them to make a Smokey and the Bandit movie without Burt Reynolds and pulling stunts like this just did not work. The audience flat out rejected this movie. This is part of what made up Smokey and the Bandit 3. It cost $12 million to make this film and only took in $5.68 million. So it is quite clear that the studio misfired on this one. It rejected and ignored the source material and meaning the cast that made this franchise so much more fun. And at the same time, it rejected the fans and what they would like in a film. This movie was a train wreck. It was a bad conceived film and should never have hit the screens. So tell me, have you seen Smokey and the Bandit 3? I would love to know your thoughts and your opinions of this film. So please drop them below and let me know. Until the next time, my friends, God bless.